In the heart of the Middle East, a conflict rages. Its roots run deep, and its impacts are far-reaching. This is the Israel-Hamas conflict, a situation that has evolved and escalated over decades. Our story begins in the mid-20th century with the formation of Israel, a nation born amidst controversy and conflict. Tensions mounted, leading to the start of hostilities that have since marked the region with a cycle of violence and peace. As the years rolled on, the emergence of Hamas, a Palestinian Sunni Islamic fundamentalist militant organization, added a new layer to the conflict. Their involvement brought about a shift in dynamics, further complicating a situation already riddled with geopolitical intricacies. The narrative of this conflict isn't a simple one. It's a tapestry woven with threads of historical, political, and cultural complexities. As the conflict persists, it's the civilians who bear the brunt. Behind the headlines lie the stories of ordinary people caught in extraordinary circumstances. As the conflict between Israel and Hamas rages on, the individuals living in the midst of it all are the ones who bear the brunt. Their tales of resilience, fear, and heartache are the often unseen human cost of this conflict. Imagine waking up each day not knowing if it will be your last or if your home will still be standing when you return. The sound of sirens and explosions become the disturbing soundtrack to your life. This is the reality for thousands of civilians living in the region. Meet Yasmin, a mother of 3 who lives in constant fear for her children. She talks about the challenges of parenting in a war zone, of trying to create a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. Each night I tell my children stories to drown out the sounds of conflict. I want them to dream of a peaceful world, she says. Then there's Eli, an elderly man who has witnessed decades of this conflict. I've seen friends, neighbors, loved ones lost. The conflict is not just about land or politics. It's about our lives, he shares, his voice heavy with years of sorrow. These stories are echoed across the region, from the narrow streets of Gaza to the bustling cities in Israel. Families huddled in bomb shelters, children unable to attend school, lives put on hold, waiting for a ceasefire that might bring temporary relief. And it's not just the immediate danger that these civilians face. The psychological toll is immense. Studies have shown that a significant number of people living in conflict zones suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and other mental health issues. The fear, the uncertainty, the loss, these leave scars that are not easily healed. Remember, these are not just statistics on a news report. These are real people, with dreams, hopes, and lives disrupted by a conflict they did not choose. Their stories are a stark reminder of the human cost of war, a cost that extends far beyond the battlefield. These are not just numbers. These are people with dreams, hopes, and lives disrupted by a conflict they did not choose. The conflict's toll is not just human, it's also structural, leaving a lasting mark on the land and its people. But what does this really mean? Imagine waking up one day to find your home, your school, your hospital, all reduced to rubble. This is the grim reality for many, as the conflict has left a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes are more than just buildings. They are sanctuaries of safety, personal spaces filled with memories and dreams. Now, imagine those sanctuaries shattered. Thousands have been displaced, their homes destroyed, leaving them with no place to call their own. Schools, the nurturing grounds for future generations, have not been spared either. The destruction of these institutions disrupts education, denying children their right to learn and grow. It's not just about missing a few days or months of school. It's about losing the opportunity to build a better future. Hospitals, the lifelines in any society, have also suffered. They are supposed to be safe havens, places of healing. But when these are targeted, access to essential medical services dwindles. This leaves the already vulnerable population at greater risk, with injuries going untreated and diseases unchecked. The aftermath? It's not just about rebuilding structures, it's about restoring lives, a task far more challenging and time-consuming. Infrastructure can be rebuilt, but what about the sense of security, the peace of mind that was once taken for granted? The ripple effect of this destruction is far-reaching. It affects every aspect of life, from health and education to economic stability. It hampers efforts towards progress and development, pushing communities further into the abyss of poverty and despair. The physical scars on the landscape are a stark reminder of the turmoil. Every pile of rubble, every shattered window, every crumbled wall is a testament to the devastation. And for those who have to live amidst this destruction, normalcy becomes a distant dream. The physical scars of the conflict are a constant reminder of the turmoil, making normalcy a distant dream. In a world where information is at our fingertips, awareness is the first step towards change. The reality of the conflict between Israel and Hamas is complex, layered with history, and fraught with emotion. But understanding this reality is crucial. It is not just about knowing the facts or the numbers, it's about understanding the human cost, the lives disrupted, the homes destroyed, and the futures put on hold. This understanding fosters empathy, a powerful force that can drive us to question, to discuss, to challenge, and ultimately, to act. We encourage you not just to consume this information, but to share it, to talk about it, ignite conversations that matter, promote dialogue that can lead to understanding and perhaps to solutions. Knowledge is power, and with this power comes responsibility. Join us in our journey to inform and educate. Subscribe for more insightful content. Together, we can make a difference.